Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another Ben 10 Ultimate Alien reaction for you guys. This is Season 1, Episode 18, of course. I will not know the title until I get into the episode. I do apologize, guys, once again for this being a day late due to the Super Bowl last night or whatever as I'm recording. So I'm recording this Monday morning as I'm uploading it today. Because normally, of course, as you know, Ben 10 is on Sundays, but Super Bowl and Deadpool 3 and everything else. And I just wasn't sure how much I was going to cover last night in terms of trailers. But I just didn't want Ben 10 to come out and then it get buried basically on my channel with other videos. So that's why I delayed it a little bit. But regardless, I'm excited. I'm excited to continue Ultimate Alien. Now, last week's episode, I wish would have happened way sooner in terms of the backstory of how Kevin was able to basically de-transform from his ultimate, or, you know, basically amalgamation state from the classic series, because we got to see that, and who he befriended at Coral. I think his name was Coral or something. But the guy who got killed by who's now the warden of that prison in the Null Void and everything, and Kevin was going back to get revenge, and ultimately he didn't succeed in that, but it's starting this whole new arc, and Ben ends the episode by saying he thinks they have to put Kevin down, which some people are in the comments saying they think he jumped the gun here, or they said this too soon. I'm just like, okay, I mean, I get the point, because it was like all of a sudden kind of like out of nowhere, like, I think we have to put Kevin down to Gwen. I'm like, what, Ben? So we'll see what happens here. I'm excited to continue on. You guys were commenting saying this is like one of the best arcs of Ultimate Alien, or just like one of the best arcs that Ben 10 has ever done. So I'm excited to continue to see what happens here, guys. So let's jump to it now, guys. Let's go.
Well, it's not like I had a choice.
Oh no, not this dude.
Right. So let's get to it. Only one of us is laughing, boy.
Boy.
Sorry, I thought you were kidding.
I want you to fix their grades so that they pass. And if they don't,
I didn't set them up wrong.
Oh, they're arguing.
I didn't get us. Kevin's on
Get
the
to-
warpath, and you think it's
Okay,
my fault.
wow.
Okay, yes.
The enemy of my enemy. Okay, interesting title.
Take him back.
Jesus.
Kevin's not with us, and we're
Oh.
not buying whatever you're selling.
No, Con, not this time. I needed some equipment for a little project I'm doing, so I flew to Earth to see what I could borrow.
He's just right there. Yep.
I've decided to give back at anyone who ever did me wrong.
Uh-oh, including
Which
you.
puts you at the top of my list.
Yeah, you run. Yeah, you run.
I'm tired of your tricks, Argent.
I am too.
Maybe
I
you
am
should
too.
take it now.
The last time you do anything.
Ooh, I'm all for getting rid of this character, by the way. Just saying.
We're not running a weasel relocation program.
Such an ugly spirit for such a pretty girl.
We could take you to the Plumbers Academy. That's the closest fortified.
That's where he wants to
facility
go.
Earth.
Where they train new plumbers? Plumbers are a fine organization. I'd love to visit their school.
He wants to get in there though.
We'll use Argent as bait, and we'll have the whole academy there to back us up.
And you're okay with this?
See?
Just what Pops
See?
Riedel ordered.
This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Rust Bucket Spaceways.
I figured that like tracker or whatever. Yeah. Let's say he's not gonna wait, is he?
Doofus, you've got the powers of a ghost. Come in already.
Don't do it.
We are your friends. We're trying to protect you.
You're making a mistake.
We weren't stealing.
We weren't stealing anything. Can't stop him.
Hang on to something.
Send the car. Okay.
Because he was gonna kill us.
That's right. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Wow. Okay.
Thanks for letting us drop in on such short notice.
anything for a Tennyson. What's he doing here?
Yeah, what's he doing here?
Ben's using him as bait.
To turn my academy into a war zone without asking me?
No. Well,
Argent, you're going into a cell.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure thing. What time's the breakfast buffet? Oh,
What's the
Don't
matter
fall
with you?
for this. Come on.
must have ate something on Earth that I'm gonna burst.
Hang on, it's just around the corner.
Don't fall for it.
You okay in there?
No, he's not.
Those cadets out there aren't ready for
They're not,
this. They're
especially not
rookies,
Kevin.
and you
Yeah.
put them in the line of fire.
Base job, totally legit. Nothing to see here.
Totally legit. Oh.
hey,
Octagon and me are what y'all call probational cadets.
Okay.
We're attempting to what you might call improve ourselves.
Your dad sent me here to fix your test.
Yeah,
scores.
he did all of this
Changes
just to
the complexion of our dilemma considerably.
Just play dumb.
play dumb with the yeah.
Be yourself. Sir, is this where they keep the cadets' test scores?
Why, yes it is.
Oh, good.
Long-range sensors are picking up something coming in fast.
Oh shit.
Unknown
Oh
space
god.
threat, please identify.
It's Kevin.
Yeah, of
This
course
is
it
your
is.
mess, Tennyson. I hope you've got a plan to clean it up.
How about a 92?
Really?
Okay, you got me, but I can explain.
Hold fire till I
This
give
is
the
not
order.
gonna
You
work.
got
This
that?
is gonna be bad.
Yeah, but I'm bad at following orders.
Get off my station.
Get off my station.
Your turn will come.
Hey, felon.
Probably
Don't
last.
look away from me.
So I'm going to finish it.
Ultimate, going ultimate, gonna go ultimate. Come on. Yeah, ultimate, yep. Oh shit, oh shit. Interesting, but I want it, come on.
We're what you call playing dumb.
So what's going on?
Let's
Kevin,
go, let's
here
get
on the
out.
station. You gotta help me.
Oh! Come on. Wait, this isn't good. She has to fight back. Oh my gosh.
Get him, get him, get him!
Let's see if they can actually do anything.
Nuclear fusion grenade.
A what?
Oh, to blow up.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Ooh.
Cut me some slack.
Dude. Oh my god.
Kevin! That's enough! Kevin, he was your friend.
Not really.
Yeah, he was.
Don't make me...
Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Dude, I didn't expect him to actually beat the shit out of him.
Get up now.
About to say, he's not dead.
You assaulted 2 of my cadets, not to
yes.
mention the 14 active warrants for your arrest.
Now that we is genuine cadets.
Genuine.
Or are.
Brutal. Some brutal stuff at the end of this episode. And there you have it, guys. I will have to say, this wasn't the best episode in my personal opinion, but there was some heavy and some intense moments that do occur, especially towards the end of the episode, that definitely made it better overall. But some of the things I'm like, okay. Because, first of all, I don't like Argent. I don't like this character. I've never liked this character. And people are saying, just wait. I'm like, I've been waiting, and every single time I see him, I just don't like Argent. I just don't like this character at all. I will say, though, seeing Kevin beat the shit out of him and Argent have to basically shut off his pulse and because they said he's dead, son. Like, he's not dead. Of course he's not dead, but he had to shut off his own pulse because Kevin would have just kept hitting him and actually killed him. But when Argent was getting his ass kicked by Kevin, that was pretty insane. Like, I didn't actually expect it to happen because, okay, that's what Kevin wants and they're going to find a way to stop him or something's going to happen. But no, he actually gets to attack and hurt Argent pretty damn bad by slamming him in the face and throwing him and everything. And of course, when they first had their confrontation out in the woods or whatever on Earth when Argent showed up. But regardless, that final sequence there, that was brutal. And also, too, Kevin fighting Ultimate Humongosaur, Ben, and then also having to fight Gwen, which was more emotional than the Ben stuff. Because of Kevin and Gwen's relationship, or I guess former relationship, because he was attacking her left and right, and he left her alive. Only reason why I'm stopping this is because of how I used to feel for you. Brutal to hear. Now I will say this, it was kind of strange. So when he's about to hit Argent again, Gwen yells stop or Kevin or something, and then when Kevin turns around to Gwen, the long shot, and it cuts away, it cuts closer to her face, but the long shot, it looks like she's smiling, standing there in the distance. When it cuts to her, There is some crying, some tears, but there's some facial movements at first that was kind of throwing me off. It's something I think you have to actually go back and watch the episode to actually see. I'm not sure if I want to really include it that much, but there's some facial stuff when he's about to hit Argent for the last time, and he's about to walk over to her and stop attack. He does attack, but then stops. But there's some tears and facial movements that just looks weird. It looks strange. But I get what the emotions of what they're trying to do here, in terms of, besides the weird facial movements, is the fact that she's really like she's really struggling. Like, what's the right move here? Because at the very end of the episode, talking to Ben, she's like, I maybe there's still a chance we can save him, but I don't know. But she was really torn and hurt by seeing how Kevin is acting now. And at least Kevin was able to stop himself, but it's all about revenge. He's just, his mind is not completely there. And they even address it at the opening of this episode too, about Ben and Gwen talking about Kevin, and Ben referencing again and pointing out, we got to put him down. And Gwen's like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, maybe there's a way to save him. Maybe there's something else we can do. And then of course Arja shows up. Now the opening, I was a little confused at first, but then it started to make more sense. So that was the Vrito brothers, who apparently are not the actual, like, every Vrito brothers we've seen are different versions of the characters. Like, once they've died, they come back and like these reincarnated versions of themselves over and over and over and over and over. The guy we see the opening is their dad. This is their dad, and he's tasked Argit, I was at Argyle. That's a movie, Argit, to go and change their files, because the Vrito brothers are now working for the plumbers, like they're plumber recruits. So they're testing and being on this space station and all that, and they're basically learning to become plumbers, which is like crazy to think that there's a version of the Vrito brothers that are trained to become plumbers. It's crazy. But they're obviously not doing the best, and this whole entire thing goes down because Argent was able to convince Ben and Gwen by using reverse psychology. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to the recruits or, the training for plumbers. That's where he wants to go. It's like, well, we'll just leave you here for Kevin to get you. It's like, never mind. So it was all planned, all a ploy. Now we got to see, of course, Ben fight Kevin a couple times. Like I said, Ultimate Humongous, earlier we got to see him fight as Jet Ray, pretty much proving that Kevin cannot be stopped. Same thing as what we kind of saw with Ultimate Aggregor, which, by the way, I forgot to I don't think I mentioned, maybe I did mention it in last week's episode, but the whole Aggregor thing is just done. Like, there's no, I mean, I get it because he got his powers absorbed or whatever from Kevin, but still, it's like completely done. Like, just done. It's like, okay, the storyline's just done. Moving on. I thought it was interesting because we have literally built up this whole thing for these last, episodes until episode 16 of Ultimate Alien here about Aggregor. Now, there were some episodes where he was mentioned or referenced, but we didn't get to see him, but they were slowly building it up over time. But it's just over now. Because I guess Kevin's more important in the fact is, too, that he was able to defeat Ultimate Aggregor and then absorb and basically de-transform him and all that. So I get it. I don't know how they're going to defeat Kevin. I don't know. My only guess, because I was thinking about this too as I'm watching the episode, I'm like, how? Because like as we're seeing, Jet Ray and everything, and then seeing even Ultimate Humongous can't really do anything against Kevin in this state, this Ultimate Kevin or whatever. I'm thinking Alien X is the only thing that can be used here. I don't know how Ben's gonna pull that off, because Alien X just never wants to work. That's why he created a whole sequence with Kevin and Gwen with these keys to basically make it to where that he could not accidentally, because I didn't even think about that. The fact that his Omnitrix, Ultimatrix now, but all throughout using the different watches, that they would screw up. He would get the wrong aliens. And I never thought about that. Never crossed my mind. What if he accidentally turns into Alien X? He is screwed, essentially. So they had it set up to where they somehow got into the Ultimatrix and made it to where the Alien X could not be accidentally clicked, because it's never happened, but there's a chance it could. So they made it to where no. So I'm thinking that's the only way that Ben's gonna be able to stop, Kevin. At this point, is Alien X. I'm not sure how else that could happen, unless just Professor Paradox is involved, but I doubt it, because he's never really been involved too much with stuff like this. I mean, of course, he was involved with like the whole he was involved in the hybrid stuff a little bit, I think, but I don't think he would intervene too much because it's supposed to play out a certain way. I don't think him intervening might change the timeline, and I think he knows the outcome if he was to intervene. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I have no idea. So, yeah. So Argent is he's now, I guess, arrested now. So maybe we're gonna be done seeing the character. I don't know. Maybe we'll probably see him again at some point. But yeah, so we got that out of the way. I mean, I really didn't think about it too much about Kevin going after past people, but it makes sense because Kevin's been screwed over by Argent, so it makes sense to bring him back in an episode. Just kind of wish they didn't, because I just don't like the character. I just don't, you know. But I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go with this, because I think we have 2 more episodes left, and then we're done with this batch of episodes, or at least what is considered season 1, or people consider season 2 because of how the episodes were split. But still, we're getting closer and closer to the end here, or presumably the end of this arc. Maybe it continues over into the next season or whatever. But I've really been enjoying the show. It's been a crazy ride, and the fact is, too, you know, I even made a video about this saying I love this franchise so much and this series so much. And there were some things that kind of reminded me of that, because having Kevin and Gwen having that little moment, especially Gwen being torn and hurt by everything, it really goes to show how much she cares about him and that she doesn't know what to do. Even though Ben's saying we have to put him down, Gwen, it's a struggle for her. It's a hard decision to make, because it's someone she really cares about. Like, what is the right decision to do with Kevin? Because he's definitely not really listening. Because when he got on the freaking rust bucket, he assumed they were stealing his car because it was on the rust bucket plane. No, they weren't stealing your car, Kevin. But he can't. He's not thinking things through. He's not, because he's been manipulated by the powers and everything in his brain. He's not thinking everything through. I forgot to mention this too. That one Vito brother shot like a freaking nuclear device or whatever, like a bomb, and then Ben had to go Ultimate Echo to send it out into space. The fact that he shot it, like, did you not think that would blow up Kevin real good? Well, how about everybody else on the space station? I didn't think about that. Like, that's why you're failing your tests. But anyways, they saved the day. And it was cool to see Ultimate Echo again as well. It was really cool to see him. So, but overall, guys, had a good time with the episode. Like I said, it wasn't the best episode because of Argent, but at the same time, we did have some pretty intense moments at the end. I don't know where we go from here, but I'm excited as hell. I'm enjoying the show, enjoying the journey, and like I said, I don't know besides Alien X how they can stop Kevin. But I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm assuming it would work, but I don't know. Who's to say? I mean, it could be to where Kevin's like this forever. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.